Yo, what's poppin' everybody? It's your boy Crooks209 back at you guys with another banger of a video, and today we are going to be using Roy Jones Jr. That's right, I created a calf Roy Jones Jr. and we put him in the middleweight division because in boxing, this is really where he dominated. Although the weights are different in the UFC, I just wanted to put him in the weight he actually fought in. So we're taking on Cannoneer in the first fight. Now, you guys know the stipulation on me making boxing calves is I'm only using boxing. I'm not grappling unless I get grappled. We're gonna try to get the clean KOs on the feet. So here I see this Cannoneer is really wanting to strike with me. This is just kind of where we want to be at. We want to be striking, but Cannoneer does have 97 power, so I need to be careful. Even though this is where Roy Jones Jr. shines with our boxing, Cannoneer in the game has that one punch knockout power, so you just want to be careful. So here, this guy's doing a good job of throwing combinations back, trying to block break me a little bit. We're utilizing that jab. We're just trying to take our time, not trying to rush, because that's what happens in the pocket. When you rush, you're going to make a mistake, and then you're going to get caught. So that's something that I'm not trying to do here. You see me just throwing out jabs, 1-2s, not really extending out on too many combinations. He's ripping to the body nicely there. So I'm just trying to establish a rhythm. I'm able to major lunge. He misses on that hook because we were going down to the body. And you see us mixing in body shots as well. If you're going to make boxing calves, you have to mix it up to the body. You have to try to get to the body and make somebody lower that guard. So there, we pop him with a good straight as he entered. Just taking our time. Double jabbing. He hits us with a good hook though. Our head health is not looking good, so we just need to be aware of that as we're exchanging. Good slip right there by him. So now I see he's kind of fighting at the same pace we are, so he's becoming a little more predictable with his opening strike, which it looks like wants to be a jab. So we can major lunge off like we've done a couple times. We just need to be careful that he doesn't switch up to a hook. So we're just going to occasionally throw a duck in there. Just jabbing, hit him with a good straight because we do have his timing down. He misses on that lead hook. He retreats. Now, this is a 5-round fight, so we don't want to blow all of our stamina out. Catch him right there with a good block counter. Hurt him. Go down to the body. Good return by him. But now we've got him hurt, so we've secured the round. So we just want to be careful with how we exchange because that might happen. He rocks us right there with that 97 power of Cannoneer going down to the body. We don't want to put ourselves up against the cage, so we circle out laterally. Right there, he misses on the overhand, but we're not able to make him pay. Catch him with a good jab, lead hook, hurt him. He ducks the hook, go down to the body with 2 clean body shots. So now we've hurt him. We've gained the advantage back with two rocks to his 1. So we just need to not get rocked again, and we'll be careful, but he wisely ducked that overhand. So crazy last minute and a half. We just need to calm down. We're major lunging just in case he tries to throw something. And you see I major lunged off into the rear hand side. So if he would have thrown an overhand, the evasion would have happened and I would have been there for a clean counter. That's the end of the first round. So far, so good. I mean, we did get rocked in that round, but we did rock him twice. So we just need to be careful with how we're engaging with him. Because like I said, Cannoneer has that power, but we need to be inside the pocket as well to get damage. We touch gloves and we're back underway. So here you see us immediately pressuring. We take the center of the octagon, and we're just going to try to maintain control right here. But good pull counter uppercut by him stuns us immediately off the rip. He's breaking our block there. He knocks us down while we're in a ground and pound scenario, and we do evade the first straight strike, and we're able to get back up. But our head health is not looking good, ladies and gentlemen. It's not. But, hey, you know it is what it is. We got to work through it. We need to try to get some damage off. Good block counter right there by him. We catch him with a clean 3-punch combination, knock him down, but we're not jumping in for the ground and pound finishes. We're going to try to get that clean KO like Roy Jones did in boxing. We're jabbing. He tried to pull counter uppercut, so we go down to the body. Double jab by him. Breaks the block down just a little bit. We pull right there. Good pull straight. Now I see with us mixing up the timing and speeding it up just a little bit, he's not really knowing when to throw, so we catch him with another good combination. Hurt him. So now I notice if I pick up the timing on the combinations and I'm not just throwing at the same pattern, it's going to kind of stifle him as we rock him right there with another good jab hook. Hurt him to the body. Now we have him in all sorts of trouble. We're going to try to get the finish here. But he's able to recover, but we knock him down with another good uppercut. Hurt him right there with a lead hook. Now he's in all sorts of trouble and the damage is adding up. We fake to the body, straight him right there. Hit him with a good 3-piece, but he's able to block all 3 of them. And now he's major lunging off. So we're trying to keep the pressure on him, but we're doing it smartly. We're utilizing tactical aggression. We're not just overthrowing, but we catch him right there with a clean combination, and that damage that he had just taken just was too much for Jared to really continue on with the fight. Got the dub with Roy Jones Jr. in the first fight against Jared Cannoneer. So far, so good, but let's go ahead and jump into the second fight that we have for you guys here on the video. Now here we are, guys. We're in the second fight of the Roy Jones Jr. video. We're taking on big cool boy seasons Marvin Vettori. Now this one's gonna be a little more challenging because Marvin Vettori is a grappler. So it's a striker versus grappler. You guys seen me play Marvin Vettori with Calvin Gastelum. So he does have good hands, but he really wants to grapple you. So we got to be aware of the takedown right there. He shoots for the double leg. We stop him. So far, so good with that. We're not going to throw any knees because Roy Jones Jr. doesn't know how to throw knees because he's a boxer. But we catch him going down to the body right there. Hurt him. Now we're just mixing it up. Breaking down that block just a little bit. So far, so good here early. Good overhand right there by Marvin. Hurts us. Backing him up, popping out that jab. We just need to be careful not to overcommit and drain our stamina so that way it makes it as hard as possible for him to get a takedown. So you see us popping out that jab. We're maintaining octagon control. We're taunting him a little bit right there. If you guys didn't watch Roy Jones Jr. or didn't have the pleasure of watching Roy Jones Jr. box, definitely go and check out his boxing fights on YouTube. Some of the most entertaining stuff you'll ever see, and he was so good at boxing. It was just a treat to see every single time he boxed. But later on, towards the end of his career, his chin kind of gave way, which it does with every single fighter. So, you know, some of the latter fights were kind of tough, but when he was in his prime, Roy Jones Jr. was hands down the best boxer in the world, at least in the heavier weights. So there I see him popping off the leg kicks, which is a good plan against somebody that's boxing. You want to, and especially against a Roy Jones Jr. calf, you want to slow down the movement, make us switch to orthodox possibly. So we're trying to pop out that jab, trying to pressure him to keep him on the back foot so that way those leg kicks are less effective. But man, he's just throwing them heavy. I think he realizes that he can't engage with me inside the pocket. So he's fighting off the back foot, popping off those leg kicks right there, catching with a good overhand counter, which is how we're going to look to approach this style of play that he's having. But man, he's going with a leg kick heavy approach, which I don't mind. I love seeing people throw leg kicks, man. I feel like because leg kicks don't have the physical kind of the physical stuff that everybody kind of wants. They don't slow down the movement like they're supposed to. That nobody really uses them, but they're very, very effective when used correctly. So I applaud this guy. I applaud him for chopping the leg. So right here, we're just keeping him backed up, chopping him to the body. We have him up against the fence, which is where we want him at. Catch him right there, rock him with a good 2-piece, go down to the body. But he hits us with a clean uppercut, hurts us. So even though we did get a rock, he rocked us right back, which is not what we want to be doing. We don't want to be exchanging damage. So here we're just trying to bait out one of those leg kicks, but he's doing a good job of not throwing him out of range. There's another good one. Our leg health is dropping. Catch him with a good straight body shot, backing him up to the cage with the jab, and that's the end of the first round. Very, very good round by us in terms of boxing, but he did a very, very good job of working the leg. He was throwing some nice leg kicks as I was entering the pocket. Roy Jones kind of is at a reach disadvantage, at least with the character model that I gave him, because you can't. I don't believe unless there's something that I don't know. I couldn't adjust the reach, so we're kind of a little bit shorter. Marvin Vettori is longer, so he's utilizing the good leg kicks out at range where we can't hit him. But we need to make an adjustment here in the second round to try to nullify those leg kicks if at all possible. So we immediately apply the pressure, keep him on that back foot, Good overhand right there, stops us in our tracks. Now we're going down for the block low. So he pieces us up to the head, which is smart stuff. When you see somebody start to block low, you immediately go back up to the head. That's why you throw leg kicks. So now we straighten off, catches us with a good 3-piece combination. We take all of that. We're pressuring back, breaking the block down. He shoots for another takedown, but we deny that. We're not going to give it up. We're not going to give up the takedown to him here in this fight. That's something that I will not do. I'll take the leg kicks, but I just don't want to get taken down with Roy Jones. So here we're back on the pressure. We're trying to mix it up to the body. Our leg health, again, is not looking good, and it's not recovering very well. So we need to try to get him out of here. We need to try to employ the Stipe Miocic versus Junior Dos Santos plan, where Stipe got leg kicked so much that he literally pressured the hell out of Junior and ended up getting the finish. But we got a takedown right there. Unfortunately, I wasn't really trying to shoot for that. But like I was saying, Stipe admitted that Junior chopped his leg so good that he had to pressure because he knew he wasn't going to be able to stand on that leg later. So that's what we're trying to do to Marvin Vettori. We're trying to apply the pressure because we know that our leg health is not going to be there heading into the 3rd, 4th, and 5th round. So we're just trying to apply the pressure. Popping out hooks just in case he tries to slip off, but we're still utilizing the jab heavy. We missed on the overhand counter even though he did miss that leg kick. Just moving forward, trying to keep him on that back foot. We blocked that leg kick. Now we're going to be a little more on the checks just because our leg health is blinking, so we don't want to eat another flush leg kick. Right there, he misses on one. We overhand, hurt him to the body, knock him down, but we're not going for the ground and pound finishes. But now we're going to try to swarm him, try to go body, but we miss. He tries to throw an overhand to keep him off of us, but we go rear uppercut to the body, lead hook. Just trying to take our time, but keeping the pressure on. And that's really how you want to pressure if you're going to be pressure boxing. And as he gets a leg health rock, but we were switching into orthodox. We heard him right there. Goes with a good uppercut, but he doesn't have any stamina. But if you're going to be pressure boxing, you don't always need to be throwing a combination. You just need to try to stay in your opponent's face to just give them an illusion like you're going to strike at any moment. And just that little bit of enough illusion will get your opponent frozen. But he cracks us with a good combination right there, hurts us. Now he's trying to press forward. We fire back, hurt him right there with a good lead uppercut. Body, hurts him, body, and we're able to get the win with Roy Jones. That stuff was so fast. The body combination just came out so fast. And Marvin Vettori was just like, you know what? My body is just, it's gone. It's gone. And so we were able to get that dub with Roy Jones. But let's jump into the next fight that we have. Now, here we are, guys. We're going up against a Robert Whittaker. Now, anytime I'm in the middleweight division with a calf, I want to run into a Robert Whittaker just because I want to test myself. And we're going up against I Punch Santa, who, if you guys have watched my videos before, has given me a number of good fights. So this should make out for a good one. So immediately here, I want to establish a presence. I just don't want him to be controlling the fight, especially if we're using somebody with a shorter reach like Roy Jones. We need to establish some damage off the rip so that way he does not just swarm us with Robert Whittaker. So we're trying to stay in the middle of the octagon. We actually sidestepped that knee, which is something that I don't do a lot, so I was actually surprised that I was able to do it. So we're just trying to take our time, catch him with a good straight as he tried to enter, uppercut right there as he threw out a lead hook. So far so good. We're catching him with some clean combinations, trying to just take our time. He's trying to pop out a jab. He's utilizing good movement with Robert Whittaker. We blocked the knee. He went for the elbow. That elbow did connect, but... So I see when we're in the pocket, if he can't get the timing, he's going to try to throw in an elbow and a knee to disrupt the timing. So we just need to be aware on the side steps. So there we sidestepped that. Trying to take our time, crack him with a good 3-piece. Good front kick, teep kick to the body. Now we're breaking the block down just a little bit. Catch him with a clean combination right there. Good straight as we were trying to pull. Try to slip straight. He went with a spinning elbow. Cracked him with a good lead hook as he went for the uppercut. So now we're moving laterally. We're not trying to just move back and forth in a straight line. We're trying to move off to the side so that way he can't pressure us to the back of the cage while our stamina is low. So yeah, we hit him with a good block breaking combination. Sit him down with the uppercut as he was trying to go down to the body. I accidentally threw a body kick. I didn't mean to do that. Roy Jones, I'm sorry, brother. I didn't mean to do that. But it is what it is. Good knee-elbow combination by him. Crack him with a good three-piece. Drop him again for the second time right here. Now, we've heard him. So far, so good. The stamina's looking good, and so is the health. And we're landing a lot of our combinations. So now you can see Santa's in retreat mode. We catch him with a good slip hook. Heard him. Pressuring back up to the cage. Good job by him putting that arm out. Those two knees. Good T-kick keeps us off of him. Now we're just trying to apply the pressure, but we're still trying to play it smart. We're not trying to overcommit on combinations, because if you guys play UFC 4, you know how quickly this game can snowball on you, and we don't want that to happen. So we're working the body. He goes with a lead uppercut, but we weren't there to be found. We're feigning now just to try to mix up the timing. So we're going to slow it down for the rest of the round. We don't want to let him get adjusted to the timing of our combinations. Shoots for a takedown there. We deny it. We're not trying to get taken down with Roy Jones. We ain't. So he misses on the jab. We pop out the jab. Good knee right there by him. Now with 10 seconds left, we just want to not get hit by something big like an elbow right there that we did block. And that's the end of the first round. Couldn't have asked for a better start to the fight. We heard him. We dropped him down. We knocked him down, I believe, once, but we wobbled him, I believe, 3 times in that round. So far, so good. We just want to maintain this momentum going into the second round. It's really what we want to do. But I Punch Santa is a very, very good fighter. He has a high fight IQ. So I'm pretty sure in the second round, he's going to try to switch it up. Whether that be trying to shoot for a takedown, which he did do in the first round, or trying to mix up the timing. Maybe he'll go southpaw to try to match. I don't know, but we need to be expecting the unexpected. There we touch gloves, and we're back underway. Jabbing, he clinches us up, and there is what we didn't expect. He side saddle throws us right there. Now he has this inside control. We're trying to punch to gain that GA. Good job by him shooting for the crucifix. I was not able to block it, but we get him back into side saddle. He gets us back into side control. Now we're just punching to gain that GA, but we decide to go up and regain our half guard, which is what we need to do here with Roy Jones. Now here on the ground, I'm just going to try to be defensive and try to get the fight back up. I'm not going to be trying to roll him and get into his guard or anything like that. We're just going to try to hit the get up if and when we can. So here we're trying to feint off, but good job by him posturing up. We're just punching to gain that GA. He postures up again. Now he's mixing up the body and head hooks. Really, really nice. Postures up again. Throwing a lot of strikes out. We try to go for the full guard, but it is what it is. We don't get it. So he's doing a good job of controlling us here on the ground, and he's throwing feints off on the ground as well. Postures up as we went for full guard, so he's going to get that transition. Goes body, then back up to the head, then to the body. I like his ground and pound mix. I really do. It's not readable. It's not very easily readable. He's going body hook, then back up to the body, or then back up to the head with a hook, then with a straight, then with a body hook. Very, very hard stuff to block and to try to drain that stamina, and he's able to regain the half guard right there. So now we're punching. He's faking. We regain full guard right there. We're just trying to take our time, but this guy has good ground control. I'm not going to lie. Punch it to the body, then back up to the head. We put our hand up to post up a hook. And here we're finally able to get the get up. But he spent more than a minute and a half on the ground just controlling us. So this round is not going in our favor if we can't get good damaging strikes off. There he's cracking us. You can see his confidence is building up towards the end of this round. He doesn't really want to strike. So we taunt him a little bit, trying to get him to engage with us inside the pocket. But he's doing what any good fighter would do. He's utilizing movement, trying to keep away. He understands that he does have this round, so it's on us to push the pace and be able to get a win, or be able to win this round. So we're trying to pop out the jab, crack him right there with a good combination, go down to the body. Now we have him hurt. Now this potentially wins us the round. That wobble potentially wins us a round. This second one is definitely going to win us the round. Ripping him to the body, get a body health rock, knock him down, which is exactly what we needed. And he's staying on the ground, so we taunt him to try to get him to get back up, but he's not, so we move out, try to fake him right there. Now we're going to try to get some more damaging shots off here. Hits us with a good combination, hurts us. Now we're in all sorts of trouble. Breaks through the block. Good lead hook right there. And that's the end of the second round. Now we did try to get him to get up and engage with us, and that's exactly what he did. He stunned us. So we just need to be careful going into this third round that we don't make mistakes against somebody like I Punch Santa. Because this guy, I'm telling you, he knows what to do when he gets you in trouble. So luckily that round ended before he could really try to get us in a more compromising situation. But that knockdown and those rocks did win us that round. So we're going to try to capitalize on that here in this third round. So we touch gloves in a show of respect, and we're back underway. He misses on that knee. We crack him with a good combination. Drop him. Punch into the body in the clinch. Going to try to get the uppercut. We do. Ripping down to the body. Drop him right there. Now he's in all sorts of trouble. We're in orthodox. Catch him again. Just trying to give him a different stance look. Now he's trying to let his head health rebuild back up. But it's not going to work. And we knock him out with a clean three-piece combination. Just too much for Robert Whittaker to handle with Roy Jones Jr. But that's it for the video, guys. Make sure if you guys did enjoy this video that you guys do slap that subscribe button as well as slap that like button. We post UFC 4 content on here every day of the week. As well as when ESBC drops, we are going to be doing boxing combination as well. So make sure your guys' post notifications are turned on as well. But until the next video, guys, take it easy. Be safe. Enjoy the rest of your guys' day, afternoon, evening, depending on where you're watching this from. And I will see you guys in the next video.